By day 3 of training camp, Oleksandr Usyk wasn't wasting a single second. There was no slow build-up, no gentle start. He jumped straight into full-on beast mode. You could see it in every move he made, each rep, each punch, each step. It wasn't just about working out, it was about pushing himself past limits. The machines, the mitts, all of it was done with serious focus. Usyk was there to evolve, not just maintain. That morning, Usyk locked in on resistance training. He targeted his back, legs, and core using machines built to test endurance. Seated rows, leg presses, crunch machines, each rep was clean, powerful, and controlled. He wasn't lifting to look good. He was training for war. Functional strength was the goal. Strength that helps him move better, hit harder, and last longer in the ring. Then came the speed drills. Watching him punch the double M bag was like watching a blur come to life. His hands were lightning fast, non-stop, sharp, accurate punches. But it wasn't just about his fists. His feet were just as quick. Usyk danced through ladder drills like the ground was hot. His balance, his coordination, his timing, it was unreal. He looked like he was built on springs. And then it got brutal. His coach stood across from him, pounding his abs with strong, repeated shots. But Usyk didn't flinch, didn't move, no grunts, no signs of pain. This wasn't for show. It was about building a rock-solid core, training his body to take punishment without breaking. Against a heavy hitter like Daniel Dubois, body shots are real threats. Usyk was preparing for that the hard way.
Солнышко не бьет. Да мне тоже больно, что, и шо?
Эти ровно бьют,
и шо?
Я все не так бью.
А я, это твои проблемы, я ты бьешь.
Давай.
Давай.
Sparring wasn't just about going hard, it was about going smart. Usyk rotated between sparring partners to face different styles, different threats. He worked on angles, dodges, counter punches, and smooth head movement. He wasn't there to dominate. He was there to sharpen his skills, to train his mind as much as his body. Every round was a lesson. Every jab was a test. Every slip was a calculated move.
Гулятись, посміхатися і жити в цьому квадраті життя.
To wrap things up, Usyk grabbed light dumbbells and started shadow boxing. His fists moved with razor precision, cutting through the air. The added weight pushed his arms and shoulders to the limit. This wasn't just for show, it was a drill to improve speed under resistance. So when the gloves came on, his hands would fly like whips.
3 weeks. Then I back to gym, boxing gym, condition gym. My wife talked to me, hey, please, maybe 1 more week you rest. I say, if I will be more rest, it's not help me. Now my prepare was good, was great.
After a day filled with raw intensity, machines, sparring, and gut punches, Usyk didn't just look strong, he looked transformed. He wasn't just keeping up, he was becoming something more. Stronger, sharper, and more dangerous, and this wasn't going unnoticed. Artur Beterbiev, one of the hardest hitters in the game, spoke openly about it. In an interview, when asked about facing Usyk again, like back in their amateur days, Beterbiev didn't laugh it off. He got real. He said, Usyk has changed. He's no longer the same man he once knew. He's stronger, more skilled, and fights like a true heavyweight now. Beterbiev admitted the thought of a rematch, even at catchweight, was unrealistic. Usyk has grown into a division all his own. Dropping down to cruiserweight again, even that felt like a stretch. There was no jealousy in Beterbiev's voice, just raw, honest respect. And coming from someone with one of the highest knockout rates in boxing, that means everything.
But can we see, is it possible at all that we see a rematch from the amateurs, you against Oleksandr Usyk at like a catchweight or something?
No, he's too strong to me, He's like heavyweight, he's too strong.
But he said that he might come back down weight again.
Even he come back down, if he come back to light heavyweight, no problem.
Yeah. But not even at cruiserweight. Cruiserweight is still too big.
No, he's too strong. He's too good to.
Even Teddy Atlas, one of boxing's sharpest minds, has taken notice. When he analyzed a past fight between Tyson Fury and Usyk, his admiration was clear. Teddy didn't just see Usyk as another skilled fighter, he saw him as timeless, a man who could have gone toe-to-toe with legends like Evander Holyfield. That's how special Usyk is. Atlas wasn't just talking about footwork or clean shots. He pointed to the full package. Usyk is mentally strong, physically solid, and fights smart. He doesn't rely on size or brute force. He relies on heart, strategy, and sheer willpower.
It was only one guy. It was Usyk.
We're discussing over there where he belongs in the pantheon. He certainly belongs alongside Evander Holyfield.
Yeah.
And could he have lived because of his boxing skills and his toughness? He took all those body shots tonight as well, didn't he? Could he have lived with that era?
He's delivered some good body shots too.
He did.
Don't worry. He dished out as good as he got, if not a little better. But yeah, he's the kind of guy. You said it well. You know the game. He's the kind of guy could have lived in any era because he's a full package. He's technically solid. He's mentally solid. He's got the physical gifts. He's not great in one area, but he's very good in every area. There's not one area you say, oh, he's bad in.
Atlas also praised Usyk's ability to take punishment and keep pushing forward. He talked about how Usyk absorbs brutal body shots and still finds the strength to answer back. He's not a one-dimensional fighter. He's a survivor, a warrior with both modern technique and old-school grit. Even at 37, Usyk looks fresh, like he's just getting started. Diddy said it plain and simple, the only real opponent Usyk has left is time, because no fighter out there seems capable of stopping him. That kind of praise isn't handed out easily, and Usyk has earned it every step of the way.
I asked Teddy Atlas yesterday, who can beat Oleksandr Usyk? He said one thing, father time. You understand?
В конце, хто міг побити типа Олександра Усика, тільки його батько? Yes, it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usyk.
Yes.
I think he's incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, I've watched every one of his fights. That dude is on such a different level.
And he's smaller than everybody.
He's fighting giants.
He's fighting giants.
When you're fighting a guy who's 60 pounds heavier with 10-ounce, 12-ounce gloves, it makes such a world of difference. Trying to hurt
Especially when the guy is fucking Anthony Joshua, you know?
But please understand, Usyk fought at, I think, 75 when he started out. He's not a big frame guy.
He's like 225, 230 as a heavyweight.
220, not even 230.
Not big. Not big,
and that's
man.
a lot of...
By the way, that was Tyson's weight when he was in his prime, too.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for that, because a 220-pound man like Mike Tyson can knock out any human being that's ever lived.
Yeah, your jaw
the amount of
can't
power he can generate is insane.
Usyk's focus never slips. No matter who he's facing, he gives the same intensity. That's exactly how he's treating his next opponent, Daniel Dubois. Some might look at Dubois and underestimate him, but not Usyk. He doesn't waste time on past victories. For him, every fight is a clean slate, a new mountain to climb. He doesn't talk trash or gloat about beating Anthony Joshua twice. Instead, he prepares like he's the underdog. That mindset keeps him hungry. That's what makes him dangerous. He trains like everything is still on the line.
Bro, now is like a story.
Yeah.
It was in the past.
Yeah.
We have now new fight. We have today, present, now. Future, I don't know. In the past.
And he's not wrong about Dubois either. Dubois has come a long way since his loss to Joe Joyce. He's won 3 straight fights. He's no longer the young man who broke under pressure. Usyk sees the growth. He respects the transformation. He calls Dubois a tough opponent, not just for his size and strength, but because he's earned the title of world champion. And that title means something to Usyk.
Today.
How much of a more dangerous fighter do you think he is because of the 3 wins since then?
It's a hard opponent. Very hard. You know, when I go to my training camp and my prepare, and the focus for my prepare and my opponent. I not say, hey, listen, I win 1 time, I win second. Yeah, I win second time, but for me, it's serious. It's serious guy, it's a world champion, it's a big guy. Win with him, Anthony Joshua. For me, just my serious opponent.
Usyk's motivation is deep. It doesn't come from the spotlight, it comes from within. Beating Dubois isn't about headlines or legacy, it's about rising to the moment. It's about giving every ounce of his effort to prove to himself that he can still dominate. And what makes this fight even more compelling is the mutual respect. Dubois admires Usyk. He studied him, watched his fights, and learned his moves. He respects the journey Usyk has taken from cruiserweight champion to heavyweight king. But Dubois isn't starstruck. He's not intimidated. He sees this as his chance, his moment to step into greatness. He's not coming to play it safe. He's coming to take the crown.
Just a word about your opponent. I mean, obviously, you think you're going to win. He'll go in there thinking he's got every chance of winning. How do you see him as a fighter?
I see him as a top guy, isn't it? He's got to be at one of the best in the world, ranked, you know, globally. But now I think it's my time. I'm the young lion here, and I've got to prove that I'm a new force, a real force in the division, and I'm going to take over.
Dubois has power, real power, knockout power in both hands. Most of his victories have come from pure force, and he's bringing that same fire into this fight. He's called it bombs away, promising to bring the storm on fight night. He's not planning to wait. He wants to be the aggressor, to come forward, throw big shots, and never back down. For him, this isn't just another bout, it's destiny.
Now, if my maths is still right, 21 of your victories have come with straight knockouts.
Yeah, fireworks. It's going to be bombs away on the night. Yeah.
Is it going to be a big punching fight? Is that how you see it?
I'm going to be the one throwing the bombs. and just coming through whatever I have to come through. No, I'm not going to be denied.
And whether he succeeds or not, one thing is crystal clear. Both men are preparing like everything is at stake. Every second in the gym, every bead of sweat, every ache in their bodies. It all leads to one night, one ring, and one defining moment.